Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Director of Football Sabotage with Livorno. So in today's game we are going to face Partizan Belgrade in the final game of our Champions League group stage for this season. But of course, we've got some fixtures to review since the last time we met. So the last time we met was the 6-0 thrashing of Spartak Moscow in the Champions League. We followed that up with a 3-0 home win, a very good win actually, because Milan are a decent side. Against Milan. Milenkovic got the goal in the 3rd minute. Carl Wright got a double. So our centre midfielders really contributing to the goals this season. Vasilev did manage to get himself sent off after coming on for an injured DeMarco in the 24th minute. But it was in the 93rd when he did get sent off. So Milan could not capitalise. Next up was a tight game away from home against Torino. Vlahovic broke the broke the score and got a goal in the 13th minute, which we managed to hang on to. DeMarco once again getting injured in this match. We then faced Atletico Madrid in the Champions League in what turned out to be who would finish top and who wouldn't, and we won this game 3-1. Vlahovic with another goal, Altaner and Ponce getting the goals for us. Phil Foden got a goal for them in the 63rd minute to make it 2-1, and it was a little bit nervy at that point. They did probably have the better of the game and the better of the opportunities, but they did not put them in the back of the net, and we got away with the win. After that, we faced Napoli at home and won 3-0. Dimitar Vasilev returning from suspension in today's game and getting himself a goal. Altaner getting himself a double as well. He's really playing well, Altaner, in the attack midfielder role, which is a little bit unusual for us. I don't think I've ever had an attack midfielder playing so well. But he got 2 goals in today's game and he done really well. And finally was a 2-0 away win against Fiorentina, which was an incredibly dominant game. Altaner again getting player of the match. I think he got both the assists in today's game. Vlahovic and Ponce getting the goals for us. It was a little bit nervy, obviously only being 1-0 up, but Fiorentina really were poor and they didn't offer anything whatsoever. So this is how things look after them set of fixtures. We are still in 2nd place. Inter Milan look like they're going to be the team to challenge us once again this season. Still undefeated. We have played them and we only drew, but compared to last season, we are not drawing half as many games. So although we have 2 defeats where we had 0 at this point last season, I'm sure we were on maybe 5 or 6 draws at that point. So we are doing better ourselves, but so are Inter Milan. And as you can see from the Champions League group, we are qualified. We are finishing top. So we're going to play Partizan Belgrade today. I might field a very, very rotated side. So, this is going to be the team that will play today. You'll not have seen many of these names anytime recently, so we'll quickly go through it. Jovanovic, our backup goalkeeper, will start today. Petrarada and Zango will be our 2 centre-backs. Cafagna, right wing-back. Vasilev, left wing-back. Castrati in the defensive midfield slot. Milenkovic and Crociati in the centre with Jord Banga, Mamarella and Zach leading the line. Now, I don't know if you remember Zach. He's been with us years now. I think it was one of our first signings since we took over the transfer business from the Director of Football, and he done really well for us in the first 3 seasons or so. He's just been sort of outclassed by new signings since then, but he's still a useful player. So we are at home for today's game. I would expect us to probably still win this match, but it's been by no means guaranteed. Not a lot of these boys have played too much football this year, so we'll just have to see how it goes. So hopefully a good performance from the lads. One of my worries with playing such a rotated side, and if we do end up getting beat because of it, is that it might ruin the sort of momentum that we've got going at the minute. But having said that, I don't think it should. You know, our first 11 is incredibly strong, particularly for Serie A. So once this game's done, we'll return back to our normal first 11 and hopefully return back to form. Cafagna with the ball in, Mamarella's there. I would love for Mamarella to get some goals. I feel really bad that I'm not playing him, but he did have an incredibly poor season last year after coming in and having a really decent first season. But with Vlahovic and Ponce now, it's highly unlikely he's going to get the game time. Highlight now, Jord Banga with a free kick. He goes for goal, and Jord Banga, I really like him. He's nowhere near as good as Altaner, but a great free kick. Keeper should do better, but he gets his goal, 2nd goal of the season for him. Delighted. Another highlight now coming down this left-hand side, and Castrati's on the ball. Back to Zango. Please just switch the player. Come on, Castrati, you've got the passing. Banga has, there we go, Cafagna in 8 acres of space. He gets the ball in back post. It's cleared by Partizan, but it falls back to our midfield. Crociati, back to Castrati. Crociati and Castrati. Vasilev. Short Banga on the edge. Somebody do something. Milenkovic. Oh, you can tell I'm not really good with tiki-taka football. Milenkovic with the corner. Can we do anything with this? No, we can't. Banga is there. Krosiati. Is this going to be anything worthwhile? It's absolutely not. And that's going to be that for the first half. We go in 1-0 up. Our second string is performing quite well. We'll send them back out and see if they can get any more goals in the second half. Highlight now, Castrati with the free kick. He goes for goal as well, just like Banga, but he cannot get the ball in the back of the net. Good save by the keeper, so the commentary says. Highlight now, Banga with a free kick again. I had visions. I thought it was going in. With 25 minutes to go, I'm having a look to see if there's anyone who I really want to save in terms of tired legs. I might get Florian Castrati off because he has been a useful option, at least off the bench, when Milenkovic or anybody's been injured. So we'll look to save his legs. We'll get Patrick on as we pick up another highlight. Milenkovic with the ball in, that is cleared by the Partizan defence. But we've got the ball. We are really... oh, Banga. Sorry, my throat's all dry. Banga, what a strike that was. His second goal of the game, his third goal of the season. Krosiati is credited with the assist. But absolutely fantastic strike by him. He's maybe saying, why are you not playing me? Why are you playing Altenar? But Altenar's just better. 10 minutes to go. We will look to make another couple of changes. Vasilev's going to have to stay on. We'll get Mats van der Ende on. And we will get Solossi on in the centre of midfield. 8 minutes to go. And there is another highlight. Vasilev plays the ball in Mamarella's back post. Please, Mamarella, just get on the end of this cross and score. It's not going to happen. Solossi with the ball. What can he do with it? He's going, oh my God. It's just a game of absolute bangers. Banga with 2 great goals. Solossi comes on and says, I can do that as well. Absolutely fantastic stuff by us. But it has been long-range strikes. We haven't been able to break them down in terms of getting into the box, but we haven't needed to. We've got the quality now to be able to beat teams from anywhere. And with 10 seconds remain, this will be the final highlight of the game. Zach is in behind. If you get the ball in, it's cleared. Mamarella's not going to get his goal. And there it is, full time. Livorno 3, Partizan 0. We finish the Champions League group stage campaign with an absolutely perfect record. 6 wins out of 6, 18 points, plus 20 goal difference, just for good measure. Absolutely fantastic stuff by us. So in terms of the group, obviously finishing top means we're going to face somebody who finished second. So Leon, FC Porto, who we've had struggles with in the past. Benfica, Bilbao, who beat us in the Europe. Oh, there's still some games to play, but let's assume that this is true. Bilbao will be second, Monaco second, Valencia and Juventus, who we couldn't face. So I think that's actually quite a good set of teams. Obviously, Real Madrid going out is absolutely fantastic. Chelsea looks like they might go out as well. Highly likely. So going based on that, the first knockout round might not be too difficult. Let's say that quietly so Football Manager gods don't hear us. But in terms of the next episode, it will of course be the January transfer window. Now going into that, we do have some players who are currently wanted. Namely, Plizzari is wanted by Spurs. Our goalkeeper, I don't want him to leave. I really don't. He's on a really good wage, 60k a week's fantastic for us. But obviously Spurs will be able to offer a lot more than that. So whether they come in with an acceptable offer to me, director of football or not, it remains to be seen. But if he does leave, we might be in a bit of trouble. I haven't identified a goalkeeping replacement for if he does leave. Mats van der Ende is also wanted. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Red Bull Leipzig, one of the best centre-backs on the game. So he's always going to have interest in him. 60k a week, same as Plizzari, one of our highest earners, worth £38 million. We all know what our director of football did with Moyes Vlad and sold him for 46. Whether he would do the same with Van der Ende, I'm not sure. But hopefully these two boys stay throughout the January period. In terms of incomings, I'm not really looking for anything right now. You know, we're playing well. There is weaknesses in our squad. I still think the wing backs are one of our major weaknesses in terms of star rating. Anyway, you can see I think it's really beneficial having the players natural in that position, and wing backs is just such a hard position to fill with a naturally gifted player there. Deep line playmaker were fine. In terms of attacking midfield, would I want somebody to replace Banga as the backup? You know, he hasn't got the potential that he once had. Maybe he cannot fulfill it here. Maybe he needs to move on. But I think a lot of our transfer business in January will be reactionary rather than proactive. Anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. And if you are enjoying my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.